Welcome back to Bronze League Heroes! In the bottom left, the red Zerg player, Terran. And in the top right, with one of the most creative, and also, is that even going to work with the larva? This is one way to 12 pull, I guess. Yoda Slim. The larva has to now go, like, around the pool. So this is one way to, like, push your larva to the side, I guess. Yoda Slim is... I think this is just, like, an all-in. He did an extractor trick. It doesn't feel like he's just gonna pull the drones, right? Is he? He's pulling one drone to expand. Okay, so this is just a casual pull first. Okay, it's a macro build. It's a macro build. And Terran has gone for the hatchery first. He did take his leisurely time with the spawning pool. Well, here comes. Those are Zerglings. The Zergling's not even going across the map. They're defensive. Those are pacifist links. They don't want to kill that drone. They will knock them around a little bit, but it's not in their nature. Now the Zerglings, though, they had a taste for blood. So they go to war. Will they just attack the hatch? 8 lings on the way for Terran, who also has a 3-worker advantage. Lings chewing through that hatch pretty quickly. Even the Overlord moving. Oh, some lings spotted. Will he try to defend? Hatchery's getting low. 30%. Oh, some ling-on-ling action. They dance back and forth. The dancing of death. He's just going to try to micro against the hatch. Will it be enough? The lings are stuck on the other side. It's going to be close. Oh, he got a little caught. The damage is being done. The lings are being killed. It's going to be really close. What a save! He wanted it. Meanwhile, this Overlord, all expenses paid journey to hell. Hatchery had under 30 HP, I believe. Just a few attacks away, but couldn't quite lay it down. Terran supply blocked after that over. He's going to fix that. Our first instance of Zergling speed is on the way, but another Overlord warded off. Alright. The lings heading towards the main. They're here now. Now what? What's the plan? They're going to go for the draw. They're... Oh, what an angle. What an angle between the mainling nest. Unfortunately, the spine finishes, or he might actually be able to take that fight. The Thermopylae of Zerglings. Well, Persia should have made spine crawlers. Noob mistake. Another one goes. So those Zerglings, only 2 will survive the scouting party. Oh, only none will survive the scouting party. Brenda! Where are you? The Queen? Okay. This is, I think, a wall? Oh, another Queen coming down. That might be a wall. Oh, the other Queen. Let me in there. No, Karen. Karen, wait your turn. I'm at the wall. God, Karen. One drone to expand, one drone to cheer him on through his difficult transition from a drone into a hatchery, and one drone to observe as an international inspector because of the committee that was convened. Remember this guy? Oh! Murder! Well, now, there's gonna be a general resolution of war. Non-binding. Yoda Slim finds himself down just a handful of workers. Of course, neither player knows exactly the drone counts of the other, nor do I think they care very much. 6 roaches on their pilgrimage. Attack move. This is actually, like, he's trying to tuck himself in. Oh, one roach! Eats all of the banelings, so the others might survive. The real 500 IQ move would be the Ravager morph. The roach is trying to get up close and personal using their melee attacks, which still benefit from ranged attack upgrades. It's going to be close. Somehow, the Zerglings win. Marginally. Meanwhile, a Spire is on the way for Tayden. Is there a lair? It just now started for Yoda Slim, giving him a severe disadvantage in that Spire timing. This isn't a Muta risk. It's a Muta fiscally... Thank you. Wait, where are you going? You see, this is why Brenda didn't want to let him out. She knew he was up to no good. I mean... That is a rich Vespine base. That is one of the rich Vespine bases of the... There are 4 on this map. So definitely a creative choice of expansion. 5 roaches set out with the experience gained by the first 6. They will succeed where others have failed. No upgrades, just the strength of spirit and +1 armor base for their carapace. Meanwhile, an Overlord technically scouts the Spire. I'm not sure if he actually scouted. The battle will once again be joined. Oh, the Zerglings looking to catch him. He's going to be on creep. The roaches! No, not like this! It happened again! This time the Zerglings doing even better. Yoda Slim, inspired by those Zerglings, would get the +1 upgrades. But guess what? The Mutalisks have arrived. Just enough that Queens could actually kill them. But sniping drones! Headhunter. If the drones have... I guess they have heads. Yeah. Kind of like tucked in, but... The Queens are starting to chip away. Nice. Muta Micro. Does he get off with all 4? Oh my god. Impeccable. 7 workers killed now. Most of those mutas. Gets in, gets out. The lair is now done. Hydra is dead in response for Yoda Slim. The muta count has nearly doubled to 7. The 3rd base, the Brood War level 3rd base for Tayden is, yeah. I remember, I saw what you did to the roaches. An Overlord is making Tayden very uncomfortable right now. Waving his tentacles around. It's just like dripping creep. Like it's okay if it's your creep. Creep is creep, right? You say that, but when it's your creep tumors, it's fine. When it's their creep tumors, it's just uncomfortable, right? You think there wouldn't be a distinction. Creep is creep. But let's be honest here. Creep, not creep. There's a distinction. Remember this hatch? It's recovered all the way to 181 HP. It's within a handful of lings sniping it. Rocks! Get out of here, Rocks! We don't like your kind around here. Last time we had Rocks, we got rolled. Is that a lunker den? Still no Zergling speed from Tayden, but he's about to fix that. Overlord's getting cleared up. The Ling attack team. Yeah. What's the noise they make? Oh. The queens. 1, 2. Oh, but banelings are here. He actually... Wow, that's some incredible right-clicking on the drones. I gotta say, like... He had them all queued up, kind of. I think he accidentally included a queen in there, but... Unfortunately, didn't have, like, 500 more Zerglings. Now, the ragtag band of Yoda Slim Zerg, Roaches, Hydras, a couple banelings in the mix. The Mutas. Oh, there is an attack move. 1, 2, popped. A third. Barely moves out of the way. But what is there for defense? Oh no, Spore Crawlers and Queens! The Mutas! There's nothing. Oh, well, there's a Greater Spire on the way. When did this happen? Here comes Slim. Roaches buying some time. There's a couple spines. Lurkers. Are we really going to get Lurker versus Broodlord here? Does Tayden... Oh, Yoda Slim with the offensive GG! Wow, that's a lot of like, based on what? Does it need to be based on anything? Is it offense? Because, like, he's real confident these Lurkers are going to be his saving grace. He hasn't burrowed the Lurkers yet. He does now. They're going to be very... Like, the Lurkers are going to be good. It's like, well, I got Lurkers. Nobody ever gets Lurkers. Even more than Lurkers, though. You know what nobody ever gets? There's one unit built less than Lurkers. That unit. Microbial Shroud. Broodlords. Oh no. The Broodlords aren't done yet. They're not done. He morphed them in a real dicey location. But they're almost here. There's only a couple Hydras left. If he could just finish the broods. Suddenly, the Hydras are trying to get through, but there are too many broodlings. There is detection. He can clear up the Lurkers. Huge moves. Another Lurker dies. At the last possible second, the Broodlords pop out and Tayden. Suddenly. Well, the Spire, he's trying to snipe, but those... Oh, there are more Roaches. Can the Broodlings box out for long enough? Down goes the spawning pool. Tayden is very creatively expanding. The Greater Spire at half HP. More Broodlings getting involved. The real damage is in the initial attack. The Broodling strike. The Broodlings themselves do damage, but they're more just kind of annoying little nibbly boys. Now, let's be fair. Those nibbly boys, they nibble. But they are not as strong as the initial attack in terms of damage. Oh, where do these Corruptors come from? Can he build more broods? The Broodlords are sauntering across the map with gusto. You have no economy. Please quit. Yoda Slim with strong words. Okay, says Tayden. I feel like... Thank you, says Yoda. Tayden does not appear to have any interest in quitting. And I don't blame him. Broods don't work against Zerg. Yoda's really like, what is this, a Bond villain? You never could have bested me with your gun, James. Oh, I never accounted for the strength of the gun. Tayden taking it all in stride. You gotta appreciate that. Yoda, like, to be honest, like, probably about 70% of games at this level are decided by one person having Lurkers and the other not. It takes a while to get there, right? Yoda Slim's probably used to starting his trash talk when the lurker den is done. But suddenly, the lord's lording over the queens. The hatcheries. There's not enough anti-air. Tayden remains stoic and silent. Ravagers are a, I mean, on paper they can hit air. Unfortunately for Tayden, he doesn't realize that Broodlords just don't work against Zerg. Or, maybe he would be trying a different option. Big mistake on his part there. Tayden now has the supply lane. And he also has the 2 bases that are least likely to be scouted on the map. Another Ravager goes down. 4 more Broodlords and a spawning pool. Suddenly, an expansion comes up and Tayden's secret is revealed, but it might be too late for Yoda Slim. Even a couple Ravagers going down to these roaches. As the Broodlords ripping through, pounding apart, despite their ineffectiveness against Zerg, doing their absolute best with those nibbly boys. Watch out for that Spore Crawler. Spore Crawler is very good against air. Biological air. More Broodlords. There are 13 Broodlords now. At this point, it looks essentially hopeless for Yoda Slim. I'm sure he's having trouble processing that. Now the question remains, is he the type of player who just leaves? Or does he have a potentially redeeming comment? Honestly, I'm tending towards the first. Some Corruptors show up. Is it enough? Yes, it's enough to win the Corruptor War. Just barely. The Broodlords have to back off. Leaving us in a... I mean... Now would be the appropriate time for Tayden to talk about Yoda Slim's economy. This is unfortunate here. This is very sad. Okay. The Corruptors got tired. They had to take a breather. Fortunately for Tayden, that means 4 or 5 more Broodlords would survive than originally would have. Being a Corruptor is hard work. So Tayden, like, he doesn't have much of an economy. Well, what he does have is 10 Broodlords. Against a player who has 11 Corruptors, which is more. Oh god, this is still gonna get weird. The Corruptors with Caustic Spray can kill bases and buildings. And that's on the table. Tayden doesn't have a bank. He only has 19 drones. He's long distance mining right now. So Tayden doesn't get the decisive Broodlord, ineffective against Zerg, but still, barely. Victory. But he is still in the lead in most respects. The Corruptors coming back or coming forward, it's unclear, wherever the Selectal Army Hockey sends them. Oh, will he cancel? Those are valuable. It's gone. The Corruptors are heading back. What is the Corruptor count? 13-7, still in favor of Yoda. But more Corruptors versus less. No upgrades in the air. The Broodlord still wreaking havoc underneath. This base survives. Tayden's down to 13 workers, though. Here come the rest of the Corruptors. But the drones getting hit by the Broods. The Nibbly boys coming down. And the drone count is being decimated. Oh. But at the same time, the Corruptors are going to kill the Broods. Leaving us once again in an awkward scenario. Only 8 drones. He's going for the lair. He didn't target the drones. Like, Corruptors don't kill Lings. They do not. There was a bit in the beta where they tested caustic spray working on units, and then they very quickly decided that's not a good idea. The Banana Lands team, that is. Oh my god, the migration! Oh, come on home, boys! Oh, hurry up! Come on! Oh, he made the jump over the Great Divide! But the Lings are already here! The caustic spray on his hatch! The spores are trying to burrow! They're out of range! Alright, this is getting... down goes the hatch! The Nibbly boys from the hatch will come out and kill the Zerglings. But the caustic spray on the hive. One Corruptor goes down. There's still roaches. The roaches can win the game. The only way, like, the spore crawlers... These roaches are very important right now for Tayden. He's busy dealing with this. There's some more Corruptors coming out. We got Corruptor Micro. He can't... Okay, the spore crawler... Dun 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 dun. Yes, that's the spore crawler noise. Oh, there's still a Spire. He's got to be careful to not bleed out in his main. The Corruptors will dodge away from the spores, but there are Lings in the main, and there's no money for Yoda Slim. It's been however many minutes. It's been like 12 minutes since the GG. And now is the moment. Does he redeem himself somehow? Dun, 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 dun. When I get there and these spines get ready to impale, you'll feel it. Oh, you'll feel it. Did you know that spine crawler attack is called Impaler Tentacle? Yeah. And you didn't know this was a Japanese game. So the roaches and Lings have ripped apart the hive. Meanwhile, the caustic spray on the base. There's only so many buildings left. One queen. Branda, your hatch. She's at full energy. Tayden is modding with all of his drones, which is 2. Yes, you can caustic spray spine crawlers while they are moving. That is a fact that is... And you can consume them as well with Vipers. Oh my god, and he just leaves! He just leaves with no comment. Wait, we gotta get that instant replay. What prompts it? Let's go to the slim cam.
The hive cluster is under attack.
A drone shows up. Yoda goes out. You can't explain that. Yoda Slim, despite his useful commentary, you have no economy. Please quit. Tayden says okay. He forgot to add, he said it quietly. After you. GG though, broods don't work against her. Well, Tayden, in this technical explanation of how base trade mechanics work and how units are not nearly what people think they are, comes out on top after 23 minutes. Hopefully you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I would like to I want to thank FFT Private, Jellyfish Man, and a couple others on the Bronze League Heroes Discord for looking through those replays. Thank you very much. I forget which one this was from, or I will credit individually. But, what did you think? What does Yoda deserve? Anyways. Thank you for watching. Bronze League Heroes.